Hello ladies and gentlemen, Safehouse here and welcome to my guide on trade runs. Trade runs can be really confusing and one of the harder things to get the hang of when you first jump into ArcheAge. There are quite a few quests that are going to help you out and help you get the hang of things a little bit more, but this is going to cover everything and give you a really good idea on how to do it and why people do it. So trade runs are essentially about making trade packs at certain locations and taking them to a port at another location and trading them for gold or for Guilder Stars. So you can trade them for Guilder Stars, which help you purchase boats and houses and just a lot of different specialty items, or you can trade them for gold, which is obviously the main currency in the game. Now you can see I am crafting the Marionopal Facial Cleanser, the trade pack. It is one from Marionopal. Obviously every zone has its own specialty crafting stand that you can make a range of different items that you can use for trade packs and take them to different locations. So we've just chosen Marionopal. You can choose anywhere depending on the different type of trade pack you make and how far you travel, whether it's on the enemy faction zone or whether it's on your own zone, determines how much money you're going to make from that pack. So I will show you a little bit later the location we're heading once we start sailing. It's actually out in the middle of the ocean. It's the best place to take things that's going to make you the most amount of money. We're doing quite a large trade run here. We are taking 3 merchant ships which can hold 20 packs each. We've got a bunch of people that are going to have packs on their back as well. But when you first start out trade runs, you're just going to want to take out your clipper, just have one on your back and just make a little bit of gold that way. Trade runs like this are the best way to make gold that I have found in the game so far. I've tried a bit of fishing and that kind of stuff, but nothing adds up to the amount of gold you can make from this. Obviously the downside is that you do need a lot of people to do this, because you are going to run into pirates and just other people that are going to want to take your stuff out there, because you do have to go through war zones if you really want to make these trade runs worthwhile, and where we hand these packs in is also a war zone, so that's another thing. You just need a lot of protection, a lot of people around you. But I am going to skip the rest of the loading into ships and show you the 3 merchant ships sailing side by side, because it does look amazing. So there you go. You know, it just looks really cool having so many ships around in the same place. We've got a few clippers and that kind of stuff around, people manning the radars, keeping a really close eye out, because things can go pretty bad pretty quick out here. You know, when we're trying to get out of the port, we're getting griefed a lot. It was a safe zone, so they couldn't kill us, but they were still blocking our path and, you know, harpooning us and just really getting in our way. We had a couple of people chase us, but we had people jump on this ship and they were harassing them by dropping their anchors constantly, you know, just being annoying, so they eventually stopped chasing us and we managed to get away. But because of all that grief, we didn't manage to fill the ships up to capacity, which was a little bit disappointing, but we've still got a lot of packs here and we're heading out to the island. So you can see just me showing you the island there. It is quite a trek to get there, so you definitely need to make sure you've got that protection so that you definitely can make it. But I am just going to skip a little further into the journey and show you a little bit more of the stuff closer to the island. Now you don't necessarily have to do this, but we have a person sitting on the island actually waiting for us. So they're sitting at the trade vendors there where you actually hand in the packs, and they are just patrolling it, making sure there's no one around and sort of just killing anyone who does show up. So we've got a good report on what's going to be around when we get there. But you can see there's the Guilder Star and Gold Trader just there in the middle of the main island. We are heading to this little island towards the southwest here, just because there are these cannons there, so if you get attacked, the cannons will defend you, because it is a war zone. So we park up 2 ships here and we take 1 in with everyone on it. Obviously we leave 1 person on the helm of each ship. So this is the best way to do it, because if they get attacked, the people who are attacking them are going to die instantly. Another downside is you're also risking your own money and materials, because obviously you need to make the trade packs and bring them out here yourself, and you are obviously also risking your ship. So obviously it's that risk versus reward thing, so it's quite a large risk but you're getting a lot of reward. You also don't need to head all the way out to this island to hand them in. This is the place that you're going to make the most gold out of anywhere though. So if you can make it out here, you should do it, but maybe not only for 1 trade pack, because you're not going to make enough gold for travelling that far. You're better off just going to a port, say at the other faction, one that maybe you can stealth in. But once you get a merchant ship and you can get some guildmates or some friends to help you, this is definitely the place you'll want to be heading. I'm sure later on in the game though, it might be patrolled by pirates and that sort of stuff a lot more than what it is at the moment, but it is a really, really great way to make a lot of money. But I am going to skip up to when we're about to get on the island so you can see where we jump on. You can see there's some little gaps through the mountains areas where you head up through just to get to the trade vendors and stuff there to hand in your trade packs. So you want to stay as a tight group, because it is a war zone and you're going to be running into people for sure. You're going to run into at least 1 or 2 while you're out here. So yeah, just make sure everyone's protecting each other. If you've got a tractor, you can use that as well. It definitely comes in handy. Once you get all the trade packs off the ship, make sure you despawn it straight away as well. So I'll show you how to hand in the trade pack and that kind of stuff. It can get a bit confusing when there's a lot of people, like whose trade pack is whose and that kind of stuff, but if you do hit C and hover over the trade pack, you can see who crafted it, so that obviously helps out a lot in determining whose trade pack is whose. Also, when you hand in a lot of the same trade pack, it does go down in price. So you'll see when I initially hand in this trade pack, I get about 9 gold 20 from it, and by the time I hand in my last one, I'm only getting about 7 gold, just because a lot of the people have made the same trade pack as me, and just from me handing in my 5 as well. So the trade pack only cost me about a gold 30 to make, and I got 9 gold 20 from the first one. I brought 5 packs with me because that's how we do it as a guild. We allow each person to take up 4 places on the ship and have 1 pack on their back. So other guilds can work it out how you want, but that's we've found how it works pretty well. We'll also just do a guild trade run every now and then, just have just a personal pack on your back and the rest for the guild, so it just helps them out. You know, it is a lot of money to be made in the one trip. Make sure everyone has a different sort of trade pack though, not everyone's using the same one, because you are going to get a lot of diminishing returns on that, even if you had to make a couple stops on your way out here at different ports. But that's really how trade runs work, guys. It's pretty straightforward. It's just about making a good at one of those specialty stands and then transporting it somewhere else just to make gold. So, you know, the further you take it, the more you're going to make. If you want to know anything else about ArcheAge as well, just check out my channel. I've got a heap of info on there. There's a bad guy just caught my eye over there. Actually, he's an ally and an enemy over there, so we really just make sure we clear everyone out, just because you really don't want anyone stealing the trade packs when you're trying to like trade them to each other if it's not yours and that kind of stuff. So it's another reason to have the tractor out, just because you can put the trade packs in there and then your friendly allies can take them out of there and the enemies can't. But you did just see me sell that pack for 9 gold 12 there. I made it for a gold 30, so I made just short of 8 gold profit on that one pack, and I do have another 4 to come as well. Now we just call the next ship around and unload that and just continue the process until all the trade packs are gone. But I'm going to end it there, so thanks heaps for watching, guys. I hope this helped trade runs make a little bit more sense to you, so good luck out there and hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and if this video helped you out or you just enjoyed it, please smack that like button, or you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos similar to this one. Thanks, guys.